Okay, this is Marcy Penner with a process video for you today using the Far Away kits from Studio Calico. And I'm just going to start in with the photos that I had picked for this one. I'm going to be working just with the main kit, and I'll show you that in a little while. And just a warning, I have a cold, so if I cough and whatnot, I apologize. Okay, so the photos I had picked were just three selfies that my daughter took with my camera, and I sized them so that I can either run them across the page a little bit like that, or I can stack them. I decided ahead of time that I was going to go with 8.5 by 11 for this one. So I started with just spray painting just some little dots in the middle. And I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to run down the side. And I don't know if there's any particular order, but we'll go with that. Okay, so I think what I want to do is I want to work in columns to kind of mimic the column that I've made with my photos. So I'm either going to have them down the side and have everything kind of happening here, or I'm going to have them down more closer to the center. So what I did ahead of time was I just took my cameo and I cut out my title. And so that's selfie. And I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to run them vertically down this side. So my first instinct now is I love white on white, always have, so that's nothing new. And I've kind of liked that I don't have any color happening on this page yet. So I'm going to leave this here, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to build my columns, making sure that I have black and white represented, and then maybe some little bits of colors. So I like this arrangement. I'm going to leave that. So I'm going to dig through. The main kit came with these wood veneer diamonds and triangles. So I'm going to use one of those. Let's see. I think I'm going to use the best. I think I'm going to place it there, and then the rest is mostly going to be pattern paper. Ahead of time, there's a little stamp set in the kit with We've Got, Addict, and You're The, and then different little icons. And so ahead of time, I did stamp out the You're the Bomb. I felt it went well with selfies, so I'm not sure. Oh, that would have worked well as the eye too. I'm not sure where I'm going to use that. I might just stick it in the corner by itself. We'll see what happens there. So I'm going to go look through my papers here and see. I'm pretty sure there was a black and white one in here, so we'll dig through that. Oh, that's more of a purple. Okay, so I think I have these two. So like I said, I want to make sure that I get the black and white in there. And probably what I'm going to do is I'm going to balance this mostly white. Either I'm going to leave this empty for the sides to balance, or I'm going to fill it up with a bunch of stuff and have it balanced that way. So we'll see. Because my title is so loud, it's so large and prominent, I think I'm going to eliminate just having additional text on the page, and I think I'm just going to go with this one, this floral, and then I'm going to take, I like this pink, and I don't get to use pink a lot, so I'm going to use that, and I've always loved pink with yellow, so I'll probably throw in the yellow as well, this yellow dot. Okay, so I think I'm going to go with that for my color scheme, and I'll just put these aside. Okay, so I'm going to take and have the black and white be probably the majority of my page, and my trimmer's not handy right now, so I'll just eyeball it a little bit. And I like my edges kind of not 100% perfect anyway. My theory is that if they look a little imperfect, then when I make a mistake and not line something up 100%, it's going to look like I meant to do that. So that's my plan. Okay, so we're going to have that go down there. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to be covering a lot of my gold, so I might add some more of that gold again. We'll see. Okay, and I'm going to cut a strip of this yellow, just a random length, and of the other colors as well. And these I'm just going to tuck and layer behind there. I may trim some of that black and white paper down a bit. I don't know that I want it sticking out equally on both ends of the photo. I think it looks too much like a mat that way, and that's not exactly what I'm trying to do. So if I don't cover it with paper, then I'll And another one of my quirks is, instead of going pink, yellow, pink and making it look like a sandwich, I'm gonna layer those there. Okay, I'm not 100% sure if I want to have the black and then the color on this side, because I'm going to probably have a little bit of color here. So I may just switch that around. Actually, no, I won't. Okay, I'm going to leave it. I think it looks good. So lucky you, you get to ride along for all my indecisiveness in this video. So. Okay, so I'm going to tack this down roughly where it goes, and I'll trim off the edges later. I'm just going to put that there for placement. Okay, so I'm just going to reassemble my strips, and then probably after that I'm going to add some more of that gold spray paint, probably on top of these pattern paper strips. Okay, this one's not going in as well, so I'm just going to trim it a little narrower. Oops. Okay, I'll try that again. That's better. Okay, so now my thought is that I might even, originally I was going to just stick that on the side, but maybe, just maybe, I want to tuck it in like that. Actually, I like that, I think. My original thought was to put it here and do like some colored stitching, maybe one of the little thickers from the main kit in the corner. So I'm still kind of waffling between those two, but we'll figure that out eventually. Okay, so I'm going to place down my photos. And again, I'm just kind of lightly tacking them down because I'm going to go through with the sewing machine yet anyway. Okay, and then I was going to stick that there, but now I'm not sure I like it there. I think that's going to be the best place for it. Okay, so I'm going to glue this down, and then I'm going to sew things down and do some final embellishing. Okay, so I have everything sewn down, and I'm just going to trim off my extra strips here. One thing I didn't do is 95% of the time I sew down my title. And this time I didn't, and I think my feeling was that if I sew it down, it kind of draws attention to it, and I really just wanted it to kind of disappear into the background. So I left it unsewed this time. And I'm just going to curl up my edges a little bit. And in the end, I put the "You're the Bomb" in the bottom right corner, and I used some yellow thread just to kind of sew it down and make it stand out a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to add this aqua little asterisk from the main kit. Add it there, and then I think I want to use the washi tape that came in the kit as well because it's just adorable. So I'm going to stick some on this side. So we've got let's do this, lucky me, bad day, good times, let's do this, noted. So I'm just going to stick that down there. And I'm going to add my diamond. I want it to be at the intersection of the photos, just to kind of ground it a little bit. So that will go there. And if I can't reach, I'm going to cheat. And I'm going to do that. Okay, and I'm just going to add a little bit of some journaling here. Okay. So there you have it, using a little bit of the main kit, Far Away paper, and some of the embellishments, and it's just a nice, simple layout, which is what I'm leaning towards lately. So I can't wait to see what you guys do with these kits once they arrive at your doorstep. So please share in the gallery. We'd love to check them out, and thanks for watching.